Hello, Rich and Mimi and all my friends at Five Stones Church. I am so looking forward to being with you this coming Friday. My name is Gary, and I'm going to be teaching Draw Through the Bible, a very, very exciting way to study the Old Testament. You know, when Jesus walked this earth, he preached from the Bible, but it wasn't the King James New Testament. It was the Old Testament. When he was walking along the road on the way to Emmaus, he had risen from the dead and taken on a form that they did not recognize, these two disciples. They were speaking to one another on the way, and Jesus joined them, and they said, "Haven't you heard what's happened in Jerusalem? Aren't you aware that someone that we thought was the Messiah has been crucified? And now some women have come and said that he's alive." And there's such confusion, and we just don't know what to think of these things. We had expected this Jesus to establish the kingdom that was promised to Israel. And Jesus started talking to them. He said, "Didn't you realize that the Messiah needed to suffer and then enter into his glory?" And starting with Moses, it says, and the prophets, he explained himself to them. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to look for Jesus in the Old Testament. We're going to look for where he showed himself in Genesis and the prophets. And we're going to go through the Old Testament in such a way that it's put together chronologically and that it makes sense as one story. And so I hope you'll join me Friday night and for the rest of the seminar. I'm really looking forward to it. I've met some of you before, and I'm looking forward to making some new friends. So God bless you, and I'll see you Friday night.